Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to take a look on the billing for the Synapse workspace. Yesterday I was making this demo, and then I forgot to turn off or pause the our dedicated SQL pool. So see right there, I have this dedicated SQL pool, and this is enabled, and this is a DW100C only, so it is one node with the 60 GB. So I forgot to pause it, and then it actually triggered one of the email. So I have set up a budget for $10, and if I have anything more than $10, I get this email, and that's where I was oh, okay, so I forgot to turn it off. There is another video we are going to make how to turn it off automatically later on, but this does not give a feature here. Maybe like, hey, if you are not active for next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you can pause it. I wish it would have something like that, but I think we have to use Azure Data Factory to run the pipeline and just pause this. So we have to do that. Well, I will look at that in a video, but right now I want to show you the different billing parts of this. So let's say we go to the cost management, or you can go right here and then go all the way down here, and there is a button called the cost management. This is going to show you different amount for your billing, such as for what you are charged for. So you can see right here my top product. We can see that Azure Synapse Analytics dedicated pool $25, Azure Synapse Analytics SQL 62 cents. Then I have files and all that, so you can see more detail here right there. So it's going to give you more details. You can go to the cost analysis, and it's going to show you something like that. But you can, if you're back here, and then you're going to go to cost management and cost analysis. That's what we want to do. And I'm going to show you how you can kind of slice this further and see what exactly you are paying. So you see right there are 20 virtual machines, Azure Synapse, and NAT gateway. So all those storage and everything, but I would like to see only for the Azure Synapse Analytics how much I'm paying from last 2-3 days. So here what you will do, you will select first maybe just this month, and then second part you want to add a filter. In the filter, let's go ahead and say product, and in the product we are gonna just wait for the product to come down, and then we are going to say Synapse. And now I have this product, and what I can do, I can go to the table, and then I can go to the daily charges, and I can see that these are the charges, and group by. Then I can see meter category or subcategory. That's actually more detail, and here you go. So you can see that by date, and here is Microsoft usage type, analytics, and the service name, Azure Synapse Analytics, and meter is category is our Azure Synapse Analytics, and here is our meter subcategory. And if I will move this a little bit here, you can see more details here, and you can, I'm going to just make this one a little bigger, so you can see that the major cost I can is the Azure Synapse Analytics dedicated SQL pool. So there are $28 charge for that one, and there are $15 charge yesterday. So I forgot to turn it off, but I also use it today for some of the time, and that's why you can see that there are charges. So my majority of the charges are coming for a dedicated SQL pool. So the best idea is to always turn it off, mean pause it, and whenever you need it to come back and just start it. So if you see Azure Synapse Analytics SQL storage, that's 0.74. That's very small. So all the tables I'm creating, everything, all the objects are placed, so those are very small. If you go back here and you go to my database, I have some tables and all that created, but that's barely like a very small table with 5 or 10 records each of them. So not a big bill for that one or cost for that one, but most of the cost is only dedicated to the SQL pool. And other costs, you can see that Azure Synapse Analytics Serverless SQL Pool, I'm paying 1 cent or less than even 1 cent. So that's not a problem at all, because I was running some of the queries. I have totally used maybe process data 2 GB in last few days. So then you have Azure Synapse Analytics SQL disaster recovery storage. So that's 0.01. So that's a very small amount as well for your services for disaster recovery. But that storage, our storage size is also very small, so that's why no problem. But if you have large storage, maybe there would be more charges. So this is one way to slice your cost into more sub-services or categories, and take a look on which part you are paying more money, and maybe you need to do some better configuration. So in case maybe in my case, the only thing I can do is just pause it, because I already have this very small one node dedicated SQL pool. But if somebody has like larger configuration, maybe they will just decrease the configuration to small configuration, and that will save them the money. So just keep eye. If you don't need it, pause it. If you are not using all those nodes all the time, maybe downgrade. Then when you need to run some large size of the loads or heavy loads, then maybe scale up and then scale down back. So you can play with all these things and save some money. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.